minute.
All right,
I'm
we're
muting
live
my
on
mic.
Facebook.
Muting my mic now.
We're going live right now.
Don't start, Mike. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, God. Okay. Beer break.
You're live. All right. Okay, so I'm going to share a screen now.
All right, you recording here?
We're not recording yet. I don't think, unless we are. We might be recording. All right, we have. I'm going to share a screen.
Russ,
No,
start
don't
the
share-
recording. Can you
Make
Ross,
sure
start
it's
it?
recording. Go under the menu to record. Your it should be on your control panel here.
All right.
And Gary, you recording?
On the control panel, it says stop share. I see mute security.
Keyboard shortcut for bring up the control panel.
Okay, record. I'm going to start recording. All right,
All
we're
right.
recording.
Perfecto. Perfecto.
And we're live. Okay. All right. Welcome to, let's bring up the title slide. All right. This is In Business Links Network. Fustino Brothers, we're bringing to you part 4 of our Zoom guitar lesson. We're going to review some of the shortcuts today in Zoom, and then review how to put a Zoom meeting onto Facebook. So let's get started here. We have our participants, our hosts, are the three amigos here, and we're going to start with Russell. How you doing? Could you introduce yourself?
Hi, Russ Fustino here. I'm a computer programmer, and I don't know, I just started playing guitar, so I'm loving it, and I got a great teacher I've heard, and he's taught many great guitarists, including our cousin Larry Boscarino from Night Shift. He is over here the weekend. And really good stuff there. So anyway, Rich, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hello. How you doing? Can you see me okay?
Yeah. We can. Yeah.
And this is for my dog. He loves to chew on these things. But anyway, Rich Fustino here. I taught about 9 lessons tonight, and I'm still going strong. And the one of the reasons my brother Russ loves playing the guitar, because a lot of the notes are C sharp.
There you go.
Very
All right. And you've got an adult band, right? Mass Music Adult Band.
Adult band, yeah. We get together, and I got a couple of good guitar players, Robert Moriello and Dale Santori, great players.
Yeah.
And
Russ, you got a book. You got a book that you forgot to mention that you got in the Amazon store, right?
All right.
Yeah, and Xamarin Forms. It's actually a little bit outdated now, but the Xamarin Forms chapter is still very relevant, very good. So.
Very good. Okay. I'm Gary Fustino. I work on the design, the business social media, and the marketing for the group. That's FBI Apps. Also, you might know me from Design for Communication. I design websites. I run a social media, a small group called In Business Links Network, and it's a virtual way to advertise your business. And I do marketing with some SEO tips and things. And every now and then I send out some tips. And this is one of our things that we do for those tips. We introduce technology for your business. Okay, so here we go. One of the things that we've done over the years here, we do apps for musical groups and shortcuts. Russ, you want to talk about the shortcuts coming up? Yeah.
Yeah, keyboard shortcuts. And also, Gary, while I'm talking, can you just check and see if there's anybody waiting to get in? You're the only one that can see that, okay?
All right.
And we got an app we're working on, keyboard shortcuts for Firefox. You can see it up there. That's the window version. and we're going to be doing iOS and Android as well. So that'll be our next app that we're going to be putting into the stores.
Right, and then we have a store too. We have FBI store. Richard and a lot of us have items in the store. Here's the store for you to take a look at. We got a new thing in our store is a water bottle, and we've got, of course, phone covers and T-shirts, all from FBI apps. Also, Week of Rock memorabilia, baseball caps, and so forth. So get some of those things if you like. Even beach towels here for the beach. All right.
Up to get one of those water cups.
That's right.
Oh man, those water bottles are great.
Those are fabulous. And plus, we forgot to mention we have a patent on our programming that we did for the Jeff Littell app as well. All right. So we're going to dive right into the presentation. Russell's going to appreciate this one here. A video conferencing with Zoom. Know the shortcuts. And as Russ would say, you need to know the code to get into the shed. Russell's tool shed. All right. So you need to know the shortcuts. All right. Yeah. Okay. During this watch party, Rich is going to use Zoom to demonstrate the guitar lessons and how to play the greatest guitar licks. So that's at the coming up very shortly. You'll see some of the greatest licks, and we also have music sheets for you to look at. And this is all right now streaming live right now on Facebook. Okay, so some of the shortcuts and keyboard shortcuts that you may come across for Zoom, they've did a lot of work on this, and it does save some time if you learn some of the shortcuts. But you notice some differences even on the Mac keyboards. There's 2 or 3 different Mac keyboards over the years, maybe even more. I think a half a dozen. And Ross, you might have to take over. It says the meeting's going to end in 14 minutes.
Well, that's not quite right, because
yeah, I don't get it. But anyway,
I know what it is. I'll take care of it. Keep talking.
Okay. It says function key may look like a big FN in the center of a key, or it might be in the lower left. You also, for the control key, you get a little delta pointing upwards, or the word control. They do the same thing. Then you got a little squiggly line or an option key. And in the Windows world, that'd be an Alt key. And then the famous Apple butterfly logo is the Command key. But so you might get just the logo, or you might get the word. And then your Shift key that you need for some of these shortcuts is a pointing arrow up, or the word Shift. So take note that your keyboard may look slightly different, but these keys do the same thing, and you need them for the shortcuts. So we're gonna take the Mac OS desktop first. And so with the Command key and plus the J, that would be join meeting. That would what you do to join this meeting today. And then the Command key plus Shift plus A is mute, unmute. That's what we'd like you to do as a participant to, when you're not talking, is to mute your mic. And then when you want to, speak up, unmute it. All right. And then the Option key plus Y is raise or lower your hand. And that's if you got a question or you want to make a comment. These are all very, very good shortcuts to learn. All right. And then next for the iPad. Now this is the iPad keyboard. If you have an iPad and it has the pop-up keyboard, you may not get these keys. But if you have the attached physical keyboard for the iPad, this is what you'll be able to do. With a Command plus U equals hide or display the participants. Command plus Shift plus V is stop start video. And then Command plus Shift plus M is minimize the meeting. So these are cool things you could do with the attached keyboard. So it might be one reason to get the attached keyboard, because now you get the command keys, the function keys back again. All right, where you don't have them on the pop-up keyboard. That's automatic with the iPad. Next, you got Windows. Let's go to the Windows side of things. You got the Alt key plus S is launch screen share. The Control key plus Alt plus Shift plus H is the meeting control center. So if you want to see all your options, that you have in a Zoom meeting, you could bring up the control center very quickly with those 4 keys. Alt plus F equals enter exit full screen. So if you want to minimize the screen or make it full screen, you could do that with Alt F. Some very helpful keys. All of these keys, shortcuts, are available right on the Zoom website, right at this address. So of course, we're going to publish this in our in-business SEO website where we put all the presentations, and you'll be able to click on this at another time. But there's over 50, almost 100 shortcuts actually. So if you're really keyboard savvy, you can really go to town with some of these keyboards. All right, so next, the second part of this little tutorial is how to put your Zoom meeting on Facebook Live, which we're streaming now. If you're watching Facebook Live at the Week of Rock, you'll see our presentation right now. All right, so you, as a host and administrator, you'll get the little more button down at the bottom of your meeting control in Zoom. So you push the more button, has little 3 dots on it. You see that? And then a pop-up comes up, and then you click on live on Facebook. All right. And then what happens? A dialog box pops up right here with my mouse. Zoom is kind of moving towards the FM. Okay. So, and it says preparing for live streaming. Well, that's when all things work very well. It will happen. Okay. And then you also have to make sure that you're, as a host, that you're allowed to stream videos. That's in your preferences. Okay. That's the next thing. Sometimes you'll get a little error message here that comes up, but it's really a false error message. It really, it was for either an older version of Zoom or an older version of Facebook. We don't know which, but you're actually really streaming. So ignore that message if it comes up unable to stream video on Facebook Live. You are really streaming live. Okay. Next, once you're on Facebook Watch Party, you're going to have to go to the live button. Oh, let's go back. You have to go to the live button, and then you have to click on Go Live Now to start the meeting. And most importantly, down here, use the stream key. Next, you go to a page that you manage. In this case, we manage Week of Rock, so that's the page that we navigate to. And then you must add a title and a description. Otherwise, you can't go live without a title and description. So that's pretty much the summary. And this is what it would look like. You're looking at on the right is what it looks like on Zoom, which you're doing right now. And then on the left is what it looks like on Facebook Live, which is streaming right now.
Great.
Okay, so I think it's time to go into lesson number 4. So we're going to have Richard and Russ take it away, and we have
Gary,
a new person there, Tom.
Can you hear me?
Available. And
Sure.
here's the
Hey,
music sheets.
Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing good, but I have no pictures. I just got the links. I see Gary. I saw Rich for a little bit and Russ, but other than that, I can't see his.
Okay.
I can see you. And Franny, how you doing?
I'm pretty good looking.
All right. Okay.
Tom,
So
you're gonna have to tip
are
the
the
camera
pictures
down so
big
I
enough
can see your
there?
fingers.
Gary,
Okay.
can you stop
Hello?
sharing the screen? Way we can see Richard full.
Can you see my fingers?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's better.
yeah, the fingers are better. Okay. Very good. Let's see the fingers. All right. I think Russell's out of action there somewhere.
Gary,
Oh, there he
can you
is.
hear me?
Oh, okay.
Gary?
Very good. Okay, guys, take away the greatest licks of all time here.
Yeah.
All right, a little housekeeping to get started. Everybody should have their Week of Rock rate links updated. If you don't, we're going to be putting the new ones up there very soon. This is it. And there's a couple of things you got to look at. There's tablature. tablature is the guitar like upside down. On the bottom is the sixth string. On the top is the first. And these numbers tell you what fret to put your fingers on. Sometimes the fingers don't match up to the frets because you get up to 6 and 7 sometimes and 8. So then I would tell you what finger to use. But that is the housekeeping part. And these letters are your note letters that you're playing. And there are your chords. There's a lot of chords on here. So I think we're going to start with an easy one, Russ. Do you have your guitar ready?
I do. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, Gary, stop sharing your screen, please. Gary.
All right.
Gary.
All right, Gary. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Let me take a look at Tom's fingers. Pick up your fingers a little bit, Tom. You're going to see fingers, not your pretty face. Okay.
How's this?
Now we're going to start on Smoke on the Water. This is brand new. You may not have this in front of you because it was just updated. And Russ, the first note is E open on the first string. That's it. Now the second note would be D on the third fret of the second string. The is open B on the second string. And water is the D again, and then open B. Now that's measure 21 and 22. Let me do that again. So if I was singing, it'd be smoke on the water. Then I'm going to do the next measure. Then we'll try it, Ross. 3 G's and fire, B flat, G, F, G. Let me do that again. And fire in the sky. Then you would go back to 21. And then the famous riff, which everybody has from the first time we did it. And we would do that again a couple of times. And then you would add one more extra thing. You're going to go open on the sixth string, F and F sharp, and restart. All right, Russ, let's see what we can do.
All right.
Right. Then open. And beautiful. 3G. B flat third. Open G. F G. All right, now you got to do 21 and 22 again.
Okay.
Right. And the famous riff, take it away.
Okay.
Look out, Deep Purple. Try it again one more time. Riff number 1. Now do that new ending where you go open 6 on the 6th string and go 1, 2. And back to the riff one more time, and then Uncle Tom's going to try it.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't forget. That's it. Very good. And those, they're very good, Russ. Those power chords sound really good when you have 2 notes. 2 notes. Tom, I got to switch the screen for you.
All righty.
Hey. All right. You got a new thing to do, Tom. You got to play the first string open at the beginning of this.
Okay.
like your first lesson. Then you're going to do the D on the 3rd fret. Pick your finger up a little bit so I can see it. That's it. And then do the open B on the 2nd string. Then go back to the D, let it ring. And then open B. You want to try that? Go ahead.
Okay.
Open E first, then D, open B. Hey, that was cool. Now the next part is 3 Gs on the 3rd string. And I think you know where the B flat is. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 3rd string. It's a blues note. And then back to G.
Back to G. Okay, I got F.
Open.
Okay, yeah.
And then the F G. Yep. I didn't do that part, but F G is after that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So it goes, let's see.
G, 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 3. Good. Then B flat, G open, F G. Now you got to go back to 21 and 22 before you do the riff that everybody knows. So
Okay,
you got to go back to E, smoke, and then DB. And this E, D, B. Now you skip that first ending and you go to the power chords, open on the 3rd string and open on the 4th string. Oh, you got to get 2 notes. That's it. And then I use my 2nd and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret. Then 5, 6, 5. Good. Open 3, 5. Then 3 open. Do it one more time before you go to that riff, 2nd ending.
Okay.
Good.
Sounds good.
Nice.
That's good.
And absolutely put the E, F, F sharp in there and do it again.
Okay,
So you're doing
like,
a different ending. Good. Awesome. Boy, I'll tell you, that is one of the best riffs on the guitar ever.
That's good.
It's got to be one of the best ones.
Oh, there's my hands.
Hear it? Oh, yeah. You should try to play it with it. Go ahead, try it. Come on.
Okay, hang on.
You want to see everybody?
No, I'm
Oh, it's so fast.
Hang on.
You'll get it. It takes a long time. The best part is the smoke on the water part. And I can't find that fast, but there it is. On the water, fire in the sky. Oh, down the water. And that's your smoke on the water lesson for tonight. How about that? Pretty cool or what?
I like it.
All right, Russ, what are we going to do next?
Very nice, very nice.
Aqualung.
Aqualung. Aqualung is 50 years old, and Jethro Tull has a brand new video out. And when you put the video on, this is what you hear. You hear the riff. And today, we got a new part. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Now we're going to break it down nice and easy for you. you have a new position for one of the notes that I taught years ago. And it's going to be right in the beginning of this song. It's going to be D, G. Here's the new position. That's what Martin Barr does. He pinkies it on the 6. Russ, why don't you take that first fret one? Third fret, first finger on the 5th. All right, now you got to wait for the drum solo. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do it again. And now the programmer's note, C sharp, 3 times, 1, then 2. Good, Tom. Now the E flat will be 3 times on 6. And on measure 6, you're going to go 6, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. No, 6, 8, 6, 8. Nine and 9. And on this 9, you slide down the guitar like that and release. Don't hold it. Just release it. And then you got the 6, 6, 4 times. 4, 4. That's 5 to 4. And the 2 notes on the end are 7, 7, and 5. You're ending with the first finger. You have 1 beat rest. You switch it to the 3rd finger to start over again. So you got C sharp, E flat, F 3 times, 6, 8, 6, 8, 9, 9, slide down. We're going to break it down even slower, Tom.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So this is a lot different than those written notes on paper you had. This is all in front of you.
So I'll go like this.
The first rep. Do the first rep. Okay, now you take a break for 4 beats. The drummer does his thing, and you do that again. Oh, that sounds good. And what I do is on that C sharp, I do a little vibrato. See when I get that vibrato on the C sharp? Yeah, that's it. Hard to do it on the acoustic. Now, the C sharp 3 times, 1, then 2. And 3 F sharp Fs. Now you make sure you go 6, 8, 6, 8 between the dots. Nope, 6 to 8, 6, 8, 6, 8.
Wait, 6, 8. All right.
That's it. Now 9, and on this 9, on 6, you slide it down.
I'm on 6, 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now go 9 on the 6th string. We've never done a slide before. You hit it and don't release it. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Then you're going to start on the 6th fret of the 5th string 4 times. And then 4 and 4. 4 on the 5 and 4 on the 4. Beautiful. And our last note is 7, 7. And first finger on the D. Now, right there, you got 1 beat of a rest. You got to switch your hand to go back to the 3rd finger on that same note. On the 5, on the 5, on the 5, 5, 5.
5, 5.
So you just did it with the first finger. During
Right.
that rest, you switch back to the beginning 3rd finger. So you go back to that.
Okay, yeah, so it goes. Wait.
Now the C sharp 3 times, 1, then 2. No, wait, 4 4, do the 4 first. And now the 6, and then 8. Now, careful, 6, 8, 6, 8. 9, 9, and slide. Almost. All right, 6 times, 4 times on the 6. 4, 4. 4, 4. You gotta switch straight to the 4th string.
Oh, okay, yeah, I lost. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see it. It goes
4, 4. And hit it again. And then 7, 7. 7, 7. 5 and 6 on the 7. 5 and then 6. And then good. Franny, can you believe he's playing Aquila? I'm 50 years old. No, you can't believe she's shaking her head. No way. All right,
That's
brother.
great.
It's time for a little Iron Man.
That is awesome.
We got time for Iron Man. Let's
Awesome.
try it.
One more song, Iron Man. All right.
All right, we got time for Iron Man, I think. One more.
Okay.
All right, Rich, go ahead.
Okay, the first part of Iron Man has the riff number 1 that everybody knows. So you would do that 4 times. But today, we got a new riff, number 2. B, 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 B. A, A, A. And you would do that 3 times. And on the 4th time, and you would go back to the original riff. And it's important to know if you're using an electric guitar, put a little distortion on it, makes it really good. On an acoustic, you can't do anything. You just got to play it the way it is. Now, this is real quick, 16. Ozzy, all right. One more time. Riff number 1.
okay.
Pretty good, Russ. You want to try it one time? That was good, Tom, by the way. 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Real quick. All right, we're going to start riff number 2, Tom.
Okay.
You're going to go 3 B's with me. 1, 2, 3, D. Then you do your 2 on the B, go to B flat on the 1. And then 3 A's on 13, measure 13, A, A, A.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yes. So
Then open E on 6, G sharp on 4, then 2 A's and a B flat. And you would repeat to 12, not to the beginning, 12 to riff 2. B, 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 D, B flat, A. And you do it again. Okay, take that 12 and 13 one more time.
okay, so it's let's see, let's go.
B, 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 D, B, and then 3 A's, open E on 6, and A, B flat. Now this time you're going to do 12 and you're going to go right to 14, right below it. So you do 12 and then 14. So this would be A.
Okay, so it's
12 to 14. A. And then you go back, then you go back to riff 1. right, Russ. 12 and 13. Let me hear you.
Okay.
12.
12 is
Flat and 3 A's. Then open E, G sharp. 4. A, B. Go back to 12.
is that the
Riff
this one?
2. Riff 2. And do 13. E open. It goes E, G sharp. Okay, this time you got to go to 12, 14.
Okay.
B, 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 D, B flat. And 3 A. And then you're back to your original riff. Let me hear you do it. I haven't heard you do it yet. Okay, we're going to try submit, and it's totally impossible. Tom,
Yes, sir.
myself, and you are going to do the first riff all together, very slow, very slow. 1, 2, 3. Everybody. B, D, D, E, E. Dot, 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 dot. All right, you two guys do it. Oh, you got it. Now the beginning of the song doesn't start right away. What you want to do is you want to do an F sharp in the beginning to an E. So there's like a little pull on the guitar, and he has 2 notes that go from one to the other. And he kind of makes it sound like he's pulling the string. In Iron Man, he goes like right here, he goes, I am Iron Man. So he takes the E string. Then you go to the. Pretty good. So you guys got some new riffs to work on.
That's a neat trick.
It's a good trick. It is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Does that have a note?
It's a note. You're pulling the string to the
Yeah.
F and back to E.
So it's considered an F.
You're making the string go higher by pushing on it. I am Iron Man.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
I think 3 times.
What a trick that is.
It is a trick. That's what he does. And last but not least, I will demonstrate a little bit of the new parts of Day Tripper. We got a riff 1, riff 2, and riff 3. Riff 1 is done 7 times. Riff 2 is done once. Then you go back to riff 1. Later on in the song, you have riff 3, but it's only done 3 times. But they're all the same. Riff 1 is the original riff that you hear 7 times. Riff number 2 can be done 1 string down. I do the B not open. I do the B with a 4. You can make a 4 under that B that says to riff 1. It says open B, but I don't use open B. I use the closed B. And riff 3 sounds like this. And that's done exactly the way that is on there. And it sounds so cool. That is one of the best riffs out. Oh, that is so cool.
Nice.
7 times.
D,
One more.
chipper.
Now the A riff. E riff. How about that? I know that's fast. We're gonna do one
Awesome, man.
riff, real slow, the first riff, and that'll be it for tonight. The first riff, real slow. You're gonna do E, then G with your third finger on, or second finger on the third fret. Then your fourth finger, or fourth fret with the third finger, sorry. And the rock word bed, B, E, D. Let the D ring. Do 2 notes, B, F sharp. And then it should be B, D, E. Russ, you want to give it a chance and then Tom. Right, up 1 now for the G sharp. And then bed, B-E-D. E is on the second of the fourth.
Oh, yeah.
D, open. No, fourth string, no third strings there.
Got it. Yep.
And then second to fourth of the 4. Good. And now B, D, E. There might be a typo there. Should be an E. B, D, E. B. Everything's on the second. B, D, E. B, D, E. B, open, D, and E. I use my first finger on all 3 of those.
B is second.
B is 2. D, open, and E.
2. Okay.
All right, Tom, let me see what we can do. Where are you? There he is.
I'm right
So
here.
you're going to do the open E in the beginning. Let it ring. Then it's all in the second position. So your first finger is right where the second fret is. The first finger that goes in should be your second finger on the third fret. And then the fourth fret will be your third finger. So you got open, let it ring. Then 2, 3. No, open, third fret, and fourth fret, all on the E string. That's it. Then the word bed, B-E-D. Beautiful. Then B, F sharp. 2 to 4, 5 to 4, 5 to 4.
Yeah,
And
so
the
it goes.
last 3 notes, B, D, E. The last note is an E. It might be a typo in the music. Should be an E. B, D, E. B, open D, and E. E is on the 4th string.
Yeah, 4th string.
No, second fret. Second fret.
Get nothing by him.
Second
Okay.
fret. E.
I'll go like this. I'm starting like on the rip. Where are we? Let's go like this. I'm like, let's go right from the beginning. So like,
Right. 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 B, F sharp. And then B, D, E. D, E, open 2 on the 4th string, open 2.
open, yeah, open 2 on the 4th string.
Nope, that's 3rd string.
I can't see. It's dark in here.
It should be that Elvis E. Elvis
Right here.
E when you end. Elvis E.
Oh, we'll see right here.
That's it. That's the note. So
Yes,
all you
no, I
gotta
can see it.
do,
It's in the dark.
get to that, don't watch.
Excellent, excellent.
Hey, it's been a real pleasure tonight.
All righty.
And that's the Week of Rock Great Licks updated. The hardest one,
All
I think,
right.
is the B riff. Then it goes.
Excellent.
That'll be the next.
All right, I'm gonna screen share again and wrap this up, fellas. That was fabulous.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Rich.
All right.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks,
Tom, that
Gary.
was great.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And all the participants.
Okay.
Here's a review of everything that we did.
All
We
right,
got all kinds of tips on how to share your thing on what? FaceTime and Zoom. With Zoom, it's hard
Yep.
because when one person talks, the other one gets automatically muted, but you still can use it for meetings and it works
Yeah,
really
right.
good. The
Yeah.
4 songs that we did today were Aqualung, Iron Man by Black Sabbath, Day Tripper by the Beatles, and Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. I forgot. Jethro Tull, Aqualung. Go ahead,
Yep.
take it away, Gary.
Yep. All right, our next meeting is July 13th.
All
Over
right.
the summer, gives you one more quarter to practice. All right, July 13th. And you'll see all those, all these webinars on inbusinessseo.com. All right, so we'll put this up. And right now, of course, we're still streaming live on Facebook, and we'll keep it
Okay.
there for a couple days. All right. So
Bye.
this is a wrap. And good night. We'll end the meeting. Stop recording.
Hi,
Okay.
guys.
And leave the meeting. Thank you very much. Bye
All
now.
right.
Thanks, Eric.
Hope you
Bye-bye.
had fun.